going on, everybody? Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we can all be together for this joyous occasion. What a spectacular matchup we've got. Phillies and Padres. Two of my favorite teams. I'd say Phillies are probably, I don't know, maybe like my fifth favorite team. Something like that overall. As of right now, like I really like Bryce. He's one of my favorite players. Manny's one of my favorite players. Soto's one of my favorite players. We've just got loads and loads of elite talent. Guys who've been around, who are the best players in the game. The pitching matchup is going to be phenomenal. I mean, you know, tonight we got Wheeler and Darvish, two elite aces on the mound. We're going to have Nola versus Nola probably tomorrow or whenever the next game is. I don't know when the next game's scheduled for. I haven't looked that far ahead. One game at a time. So we're going to have a little watch party, open some cards, chill, relax, good vibes, having fun. What's going on, everybody? Let's see who we got up in this house. The one Matt, Aldo, Rohan, Carl, Bills, Ivan, Josh, Chuck, Red Sox King, Brock, Small Town. We got Ivan and Josh and Steve and Jenks and Bob and Let's Turn 2. What's going on, Brad? Roan's here. Yes. Manuel. How we doing? What's up, Joe? David. Sawyer. Rich. Woo. Were you able to score any more logo fractor boxes from the MLB store? No. I got a call from New York. I think it was yesterday at like 1 o'clock. So I probably missed it because I didn't see that until today. Called back today. They said they're out of stock. Oh, well. What are you going to do? I mean, I assumed since it was walk-in and also they said that they were going to first get a hold of the people that didn't get involved in the first round of logo fractor boxes, and then you could also walk into the store. I assume anybody in the New York area was going to walk into the store and grab themselves whatever they could get. Combination of that and everybody else ordering. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get any, but we got the good Padres vibes going. Let's go, Soto. Soto's heating up. He's hitting the ball real hard. Machado, leader. Darvish, ace. Phillies lineup, tough to get through. Whew. This is going to be fun. Oh, Cameron with his $1.99. I've been waiting my entire life from the Steve or $19.99. Says Striker, thanks again for showing off my mystery boxes. They all sold out within 4 hours. I had to make 15 more of a Series 2. Those are sold out now as well. Appreciate you all. I'm happy for you, Steve. It was a good product, man. Good stuff. I'm glad you sold out. Thank you to everybody who got in on that. Yeah, Paul says it was a 4-box limit. The second round was a 4-box limit. I don't know how much more they got in stock. Like, if I assume it wasn't that much. It was probably, well, it was enough for, you know, PSA to come out from Major League Baseball. Like, logo fractors are back. I don't know. Somebody might know how many more they got in stock. Breakers are doing boxes for $180. Yeah, they've gotten out of control. I went to go buy some on the secondary market. They were like $165. So I kind of thought at the, like, a little below 200 is where they'd kind of settle. But you got to think of it from this standpoint. How much is a box? How many does it take to pull SP or a variation? And then what's the variation, the Julio variation worth? Our ceiling card. And then on top of that, there's all the autographs and there's other things to get. So we've got a really high floor. We've got a nice mid-range, an okay mid. I consider the mid-range like a parallel of a base card, like the base logo fractor parallel. I would consider that the mid-range. So it's a nice mid-range. You can get your Wander, Cruise, others. and anybody else you might like out of there for the mid-range. The floor would be just the base logo fractors, and then the ceiling is your SPs. So it's got it all. I think 200 is too much to pay. Between 175 and 200, you're gonna have to figure that out on yourself, for yourself. It's an individual situation, but the market will take care of itself. That's the thing about when you've got a market that is kind of more equal, like the 4-box max. It would have been nice if they did that right off the bat. If they would have done the 4-box max and allowed more people to get in on it, then you would have more of a pure market. Whereas if you're allowed to monopolize the product, then you can kind of price fix. If Blowout bought 100 cases of that stuff, and then Dave and Adams bought, 500, like if all those companies just bought out multiple, tons of cases of it, and then they got to dictate the market, it wouldn't be so pure, and it would be, maybe they get up to $200, who knows? But then people got to buy them for that price too. But it's also the kind of product that people are sitting on. So you're thinking, okay, I'm going to get my shipment in from Topps, and then I got my MLB store shipment in, and once all these other people start getting their Topps and MLB store shipment, they're going to be flooding the market with it. The price is going to drop. That's one line of thinking. But the other line you got to consider is a lot of these people are just holding on. This is a stash product. So that's another reason why it's just they're going up, up, up in price. Big ceiling, limited production. People are stashing it. It's an awesome product. You pulled a logo fractor Shohei and one just like it for $1,300 on eBay now. It's got to be logo fractor auto. That's a little high, Jason. If you can get anywhere close to that, I would definitely sell. That's real high. Because you got to think of it in terms of all that. That's not a rookie auto. That's just a base show. That's just a Shohei auto, right? So there's tons of them. Why is that special? Okay, it's a logo fractor, but it doesn't hold relevance long term. Why the logo fractor instead of some other short print Shohei auto? So, especially for a raw card, holy, I would say, just off the top of my head, just a standard Shohei auto, let's say $250. I don't know. It's probably less than that. So why is this one $1,300? Is it super low numbered? Are you talking about like real low numbered? Then I could see it, I suppose. But even then, it's like there's the rookie relevance. There's maybe like a cup card or a second year chrome relevance. Or there's your firsts. And then everything else just gets jumbled up in a big mess of massive amounts of releases over the years. So think of it that way. And then if you can get anything close to $1,300, holy, just take the money and run, baby. In my opinion. But, I could be way off. We're going to take it real slow and easy tonight, guys. We just have one break. This week is going to be a week of one breaks. That way I can enjoy the games and, we can hang out. And then I don't have to just spend the rest of my waking life sorting multiple breaks. I can do one and I can handle that. So we're just going to chill, be real easy about it. Logo Fractor 2.5 Otani sold for $12.75 earlier this week. Now, if you're talking about something to 5, now that's a whole different story. As that parallel number goes up, to 25, to 50, to 99, to 150, to 2, all those, as that goes up, obviously the price goes down and it becomes less relevant. To 5, now we're talking about extreme rarity. So, but it's still just a rando year Otani. It's not his rookie. It's not his first. Not even close, really. So, just from a standpoint of cashing out, I like a sale at that price from your end. Well, the game is on. We'll watch this first half inning, and then we'll do the randomization for the break. And then we'll just we'll do some ripping when there's downtime during commercials. And also, if you guys can refrain from typing in anything that happens for like 10 seconds into the chat. I know you want to be the first. I get it. But let everybody catch up. Or at least let it get to the point where I catch up. Because by the time, there's a delay on my end too. So by the time you hear me talk about it, it's already going to have happened. So if you hear me talking about it, you can bomb away. I know this isn't going to hold. It's not going to hold true. People are going to get excited, and that's fine. But if you can, just wait. Darvish looking, I don't know, just bounced one in. I don't know what that is all about. But we need Darvish crisp tonight. He's got to find his couple of pitches. He's got so many pitches that I think for his game to be locked in, he's got to key in on, a couple of those pitches that he's commanding. And it looks like whatever that was, 92 mile per hour. Like, he's got so many pitches. Who knows what it is? I can't tell unless I'm listening to the commentary and they tell me. Schwarber in the postseason batting .050. Yikes. But the lefty-righty situation is an advantage. Command is not there right now for Darvish. He's not feeling it. Oh, Ted Barrett looking awfully right. Are you guys seeing this, like, sunburned Ted Barrett, the first base umpire in the graphic? Or is it just on my end? Will says, as a Mets fan, I have no idea who to root for. I think we're going to start off with this when we get to it. Audio. No audio on the big face. Gotcha. Let me see if I can find that, actually. Yeah. I probably should have planned that out beforehand. No, there's no music. All right, we'll just have to sit here with the small face. Okay. One down. You gave up on 2021 rookies. Well, there's a few good ones. How about Jimenez? Andres Jimenez. Here's another conversation we can have. Bryce versus Manny. Who's better? They're very close in a lot of things. Bryce is 30 years and 2 days old. Manny is 30 and 104 days old. So they're both 30. Manny was first round pick 3rd overall. And Bryce was first round pick 1st overall. Who's better? Yeah, Mountcastle. There's plenty of 2021 rookies. Plenty. There's just no like super duper stars out of there yet. Guarantee you somebody from that 2021 Chrome is going to be special and collectible. That wasn't Bill Walton sitting behind there, was it? Bryce all the way. Bryce is better. Bryce, but I'm bitter towards Manny. Well, let me drop a little bit of heat. So it would seem an obvious answer to just be like, yeah, Bryce is better than Manny. Bryce, if you look at WAR, which is an important stat, it's a very important stat. Wins above replacement. Bryce Harper has a 42.5 career WAR. Manny has a 52 career WAR. Significantly better. If you just look at WAR, and WAR's not everything, but man, does it definitely matters, and people use it to determine who's better for a lot. Like a lot of people use that. They use that to vote for Hall of Fame. They use it to vote for MVP. It's a stat that boils down everything and puts it into one convenient number. But once again, Bryce, 42.5 career WAR. Manny, 52 WAR. Manny placed 3rd, though. Yeah, but I mean, there's plenty of outfielders that get tons of WAR. Look at Mookie. Mookie gets tons of WAR. So, and then there's some third basemen that don't get that much WAR. Now, if you said first base, okay. And they're not the same exact player. Yeah, one's outfield, one's third base, so it's not apples to apples. But WAR is WAR. Who's the better defender? Manny. Manny's a platinum glover. Bryce has no defensive achievements. Bryce is a 2-time MVP. He's got that. 2-time MVP, 7-time All-Star, 2-time Silver Slugger, Rookie of the Year, Home Run Derby champ for Bryce. Manny's a 6-time All-Star, Silver Slugger, 2-time Gold Glove, and a Platinum Glover. All right, guys, we might be getting close to getting the randomization ready. And then we can start ripping. Called it. Okay. Let's do this. Wyatt with $1.99 says, any more platinum anniversary coming? 110 for a hobby. I do have one platinum anniversary box. I'll mix it into a break soon. And Brian coming in with a five gifted. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. Brad is a new member. Thanks for becoming a hitter, Brad. And Jason uses 9 months, says, will Tatis be back before the All-Star break? Oh, yes. Way before. Every game that they play in the postseason takes a game off of his suspension, essentially, too. Okay, we're doing this. We're mixing up the teams. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Blue Jays sitting on top. We got the buy-ins going over here. Rolling 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the final round 5. Ryan's on top with the Blue Jays. Put them in order. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Andrew L., Braves, Eric L., Orioles, Adam G., Red Sox, Matthew C., Cubs, Jake S., White Sox, Jacob G., Reds, Joe B., Guardians, Stephen B., Rockies, Philip L., Tigers, Mark H., Astros, Louis L., Royals, Vincent S., Angels, Arturo H., Dodgers, Brad M., Marlins, Chris G., Brewers, Chris K., Twins, Tristan K., Mets, J Money, Yankees, Stephen W., Athletics, Nick M., Phillies, Jeffrey T., Pirates, Jason M., Padres, Eric A., Giants, Chad B., Mariners, Andrew W., Cardinals, Mike N., Rays, Kevin O., Rangers, Neil P., Blue Jays, Ryan C., Nationals, Karsten B. Good luck, everybody. Gemini, welcome. Thanks for becoming a hitter. Let me drop you a link so you can check out your teams. And there it is. Yeah, Tatis had a follow-up surgery on his wrist, had a shoulder surgery, but he's supposed to be ready to go as soon as he can. As soon as he's ready to come back in, he should be good. Okay, just get a couple things going here. Yeah, I can't see this. Guess that'll do. Okay, we're going to start out with a little bit of 2022 archives, the new. You tried to get in. You pulled over and you're too late. Sorry, Kyle. Yeah, guys, if you are not able to get in, because this week, like I said, we're only doing one break per night. So if you're unable to get in on one and you want to get in on the next one, just shoot me a DM and I'll give you an early notification. No, Brandon, I don't ship to Canada. Sorry. It's just a big hassle. But we do have some people that live in Canada that are slammers and get in on the breaks. There's a third-party shipping company that you can use that you can like have all your mail forwarded to them, and then once a month, they'll ship out everything that got forwarded to them. So that's an option. Greetings from Toronto, Vladdy. Postcard. That one's going to Ryan. Thoughts on Panini? Do you collect without MLB license? Yeah. It depends on the checklist for Panini products. I don't do a ton, but I like Chronicles. I like Optic. Those are my two favorite. A lot of people like Prism. There's all kinds of releases. And the thing that I always say to people is, if Bryce Harper signed a napkin for you and you met him at a bar, you'd be like, freaking Bryce auto. Well, that's not licensed, is it? So at least Panini is authenticated already. So if you open Panini stuff, you know it's real. It's authenticated. You don't even have to send it away to get authenticated. Whereas you would have to send away your napkin or your 8x10 photo or whatever you got signed in person, or your baseball, or like, what's the difference between getting it signed on a baseball in person and getting a Panini card that doesn't have a logo on it? Right? Baseball doesn't have a logo on it. I guess, whatever's on the baseball, but Nick with a $5 says, got the Albies Legends in the making. I bought from you on eBay today. Thank you. Well, thank you. Glad it worked out good. Panini, yeah, I don't do Panini retail. Clark says Panini retail is not great. I don't do Panini retail. If I'm doing Panini, it's hobby, because you got guaranteed autos coming out of there. Soto with a big smile. He's excited. You opened a case of Prism Baseball Hobby and pulled an auto of every big rookie, including Wander, Julio, and Bobby, and Suzuki. Whoa, that's a phenomenal case. Yeah, and those cards still hold value. Just not as much as a licensed Topps one. But it all works itself out because the product costs less. So you're not going to get as much if the product costs less, typically. The higher end stuff costs more and yields more. You get a higher return. But man, if you don't care about the licensing and you're just looking for the big autos, it's a good way to go. Yeah, Bryce has a higher OPS and Manny has more ABs. Yeah, Manny hasn't really missed a whole lot of time for injuries, but that matters. The 700 at-bats, it definitely matters, man. You want your player to be healthy and get as many ABs as possible. Long-term stats, you got to get your ABs. You got to get plate appearances. Will's rooting for the Padres. Nice. Ryan says, can you say hi to my 6-year-old, Rockney? What's up, Rockney? Go Padres. Is there any pitcher that can throw left and right-handed? Yeah, I've heard stories. But then you just end up playing that game where then you get a switch hitter up there, and then what happens? Switch pitcher versus switch hitter. Then you get the dance happening at home plate. Oh, you can go that way? I'm going to go this way. Oh, you can go back that way? I'm going to go... When does it end? Sounds like a nightmare. Oh, that's awesome, Anubis. Congratulations to your son. Pulled a Julio Aqua Wave to 199 out of a jumbo. Congratulations, Les. That's a huge pull. That card makes me want to open a case of jumbos just to chase. I know even if you open a case, you're probably not going to get it. But the price of jumbos is absurdly low. Especially with the silver packs included. Oh, no problem, Booney. Well, I put it out there and everybody seemed hyped to have a watch party. So we can do both. We can casually open cards. No pressure, no stress. Like if I had to do 2 breaks or 3 breaks, there'd be a lot of pressure on me to like get it done, and then the time to process all of it takes time away from everything else in my life. But just doing one, I can handle. I can get it out by tomorrow, no problem. They don't carry FS1. No! That sucks, Pete. Come on, Manny. Let's go, baby. Here, let's pause this for just a second. Got to watch this. Soto did what he's got to do. He's on base. Mr. On base. And now Manny's up. What else? What better of a situation? Unless Soto homered. But we'll just get the 2-run shot right here. Manny is so calm. He's just so calm in the box. Easy. Like he's been here a million times. Perfect vibe for Manny being up there too. I feel like Manny this could be his walk-up music. What's up, Ben? All right, Tom. Yeah, we're just live streaming, man, watching the game. You can hop in. Nothing's even happened yet. We just started. This is just the first box sitting here ready to go for the commercial break. We're going to we got 3 hours to open a break, so I hope that's cool with you guys. Whoever's in the break, I hope it's cool. We're just chilling. Because that's how these breaks are going to be. If we're going to do watch party, it's going to be real. That is Bill Walton. That's got to be Bill Walton in the Padres jersey. Nobody responded. Did they comment on that yet? Michael, thanks for the $2, man. Hey, man, love the streams. Appreciate it. Daniel asking if we got any snow. Not yet, but we're supposed to get a little bit tonight. 89 degrees in San Diego. Oh. Greenskeeper's here. Yes. Good luck. He's a good luck charm. Come on. Not even close. Not even close. Man, he's not swinging at that garbage. Get that garbage out of here. Give him something to hit. See? Not even close. It didn't even come close to a swing. Ooh, he knows right where to hold. Sandra, brilliant. She says like and subscribe if you want the Padres to win. That's right. Got to hit that like button, guys. Let's get some fresh blood in here. Let's get some new people. Some people that like baseball might be searching online, like, where can I watch the game? Well, you can watch it with us, sort of. What was that? What just happened? I look away. See, that's the problem is I look away for a second and then something happens. Sam says, Striker, I can't decide between buying a house in northern Wisconsin or the Michigan UP. What are taxes like in Michigan, both income and property? I don't know. I have a tax man that takes care of all that information. And I have an escrow account that takes care of the property taxes. I don't like to think about all that nonsense. It makes my brain hurt. But they're not that high, I don't think. The UP is a pretty sweet place. It's really wild, but the roads are actually nice up there because I don't know why. It's like there's not a lot of people that drive on the roads. So as compared to the rest of the Michigan roads, like the Michigan roads near the big cities are horrendous, atrocious. And it's always like, hey, let's raise the taxes and we'll get the roads better. Never has happened. Taxes have gone up, the roads have gone down. So, but in the UP, it seems like the roads are pretty good just because you don't have tons of semis driving on them and all that. Bud Rips with a $4.99 striker. I'll probably pass out because I get up at 4 a.m. for work, but this is my thanks for pulling me another banger tonight. Go Padres. All right, Andrew, I got you. We'll see what we can get you. Who do you have today? You got the Diamondbacks. I don't know how that's going to work out for you, but we'll see. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. Wheeler bringing the heat. 99 to Josh Bell. We need Josh Bell to do something. Postseason, 158. Not going to cut it. They got the shift on Bell. Just one good swing on one mistake pitch. Nope. They're making him work, though, aren't they? What was that? Is that a swing? Didn't look like a swing. Okay. Paul says, I'm betting update checklist comes out tomorrow. Ooh. You think? You think that? You think my, oh, okay. I'll be looking out for it. We got Bowman Sterling coming out this week, too. Not two, but Bowman Sterling coming out. Bobby, which is actually a pretty fun product. When I was early in my collecting, early back into my collecting resurgence, I didn't really like Sterling. But the more I open it and the more I compare it to other products, I like it more and more. Just because the dollar per autograph is really good, and you've got a potential of getting like a big prospect auto. It's all on-card autos. And parallels, lots of parallels, lots of low-numbered stuff. So we'll do some of that. Mix a little bit of Sterling in for the autographs, especially the hits. It's just great. It's like a pretty affordable product for the amount of hits and the quality of hits that you get. Jimmy Key going to the Jays. Stand-worthy card number 1 is going to Ryan. Let's fly through here. We got a C.J. Abrams rookie. Just kind of looking for the big boys and the parallels and the sad trouts. I want a sad trout parallel. I think that would be fun. Pads, my man. How we doing tonight? We're just doing a real laid-back rip and watch party. Okay, red parallel. Is this going to be a low number? Torkelson. And it's Jared Kelnick. What is this number to? 75. The reds are to 75. That's why I didn't want to call it out to 5. Although, I just listed a card that I found in my collection. I've got a box of cards, and it's like, they're cards that are like valuable that I need to list, you know, and I just don't have time. But I had a red Gary Sheffield numbered to 5. I just listed it today. If anybody's interested, check out the eBay store. Contreras autograph number 2. Looks like the pen was running out of ink on that one, unfortunately. But an auto's an auto, and you don't got to get the auto graded. In fact, don't get the auto graded. If I could recommend, a lot of people don't understand, and myself included. You know, when I was at that point, I didn't understand. I didn't get it. So I'm here to share. If you get your cards graded through PSA, there's an option where you can get the autograph graded and authenticated. That is not for regular cards. That option is not necessarily to get your, like a card that is an authentic card autographed. It's not for that. It's for in-person autos on cards. Like if you were just to take this Lamont Wade card into a game and get him to sign it, you would then, and then you want to get it authenticated and graded. That's what that's for. But when you're just submitting a regular PSA submission, no need to pay extra for that autograph verification. It's already verified via Topps. Postcard for Trout. Michael with a $2 super chat says, I'm new here. How do I get in on the breaks? Patreon? Yes, sir. I haven't dropped any links. I'm horrible. Let me figure out how to do that. I got a lot of screens open, as you can imagine. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. If anybody wants to get in on the breaks, consider joining the Patreon group. Patrons, aka the Slammers, get notified when I list a break. They sell out quick. So make sure you watch the video on the homepage of strikerbreaks.com. It explains the Patreon group and how it works and how the notifications work and expectations and all of the things that are important. 60 of 125, Cedric Mullins. And I had a great email today from somebody asking, how do I convince my wife, essentially, how do I convince my wife to let me join the Patreon group? And I said, lay it out like this. I watch a lot of this guy's stuff. I watch his videos. I enjoy the content, entertaining, educational, good vibes, promoting the hobby. And it's all out there for free. So now I think I want to support him. That's what Patreon's for. If you like this, consider subscribing. Wander. I think we're going to put him on the stage. Just because I feel like it. We can break the rules tonight. Bobby. Although we do have a decent to good amount of autographs coming out of this break. Let's see. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think we got 10 autos, guaranteed autos. So let's see if we can't get a freebie. Kyle Lewis to $199. Ivan, 2-month membership, says, Sub Striker, love your chillness. Thanks for being you. Thanks for the kind words. And remember, anybody who subscribes to the channel here, O'Neill Cruz, you can use the member chat like Ivan did. Those are free. You get one per month. For a little shout out. Pena. Haven't seen that Pena yet. Julio. This is I've said this a couple times, but this is a great product if you go to your LCS and you don't want to break the bank, but you want something fun to open. Uh-oh. We got a bleeder. Got a bleeder. Reminiscent of the Schilling Bloodsock situation. Next up, we'll do some Topps Chrome. I don't know how that happened. I was wondering the same thing. What, did he trip down the stairs? I have no audio, so I can't hear anything they're saying. Unless if I mute this, I mute the music, I can play this. Holy Vino with 10 gifted memberships. What a phenomenal human being. Thanks, Chris. Everybody whose name's popping up in green right now just got a gifted membership from Chris. Appreciate it. Is this muted? No, the mic is not muted. Are those going to be in your eBay store? What you talking about, Bobby? These cards? No, this is for we're doing a break right now. We're talking about these ones. These are all for a break, but I did list like a dozen more cards today. Ooh. Let's go, you. I'll drop you guys a link to the eBay store real quick. If you're interested, shoot me an offer on something. You know what I think this series might come down to? The 7-8-9 for both teams. That's what's... It's been the driving force of the Padres offense thus far. The bottom of the order. And, I mean, it's going to matter. These guys got to get on base for the superstars. Let alone like Grisham cranking bombs. There has to be a story behind your approval rating on eBay. What's my 99.5? Yeah, I had 100% positive feedback for like 10, 12 years, however long. And then one guy bought an old bike pump. And then I looked for it and I couldn't find it on my shelf. So I like immediately gave him a refund within the day. Like I was like, crap, can't find this. I don't know where it is. Sorry, here's a refund. It's like $9. And he threw a fit. I'm like, what? What do you want? I gave you your money back right away. So I have one negative feedback. I have 10,000 sales. Over 10,000 sales. One negative feedback. I'm all about taking care of my people. Because that's all that matters to me, is just being a good business person, just taking care of people. That's it. If something ever goes wrong, it's on me. I'll take care of you.
Okay, we got a light box. Let's see if we can't pull an SP out of here. Update's going to be next week, right? Or I can't remember if it's Friday. I can look. Hold on. Let me look. I just looked, but I can never remember the date for some reason. Plus, they've changed it a few times. Tops update. October 28th, 10 days from now. So next Friday. So I think the checklist will probably come out on Friday. What's up, Chris? You're watching The Dream? Yeah. I know you mean stream. Exploring the galaxy in No Man's Sky. Wow, you're multitasking. Will's feeling the Bobby SP. I was just looking to see if Will had the Royals, but he doesn't. He just had a feeling. One of your silver packs had 2 players, 2 cards each. The silver packs are so hit or miss. It's ridiculous, but we knew it was going to be like that. How's it going, Sean? Les says, how do you get on this break? This break's already sold out, brother. Les, the breaks sell out like within 5 minutes usually. If I list 2, it takes way longer to sell out. But you'll get a notification via the Patreon app, and you'll get an email when I post a break if you're a slammer. But make sure you watch that video on the homepage, strikerbreaks.com. Like, what is a slammer? How to get in on breaks? Because it'll explain everything. But if you have any other questions, just shoot me a DM on Patreon. All the slammers, direct message on Patreon if you have any issues or any problems. Austin, you got to become a member, a slammer. The link is pinned to the top. Okay, we got some stuff. I see a true blue hanging out back there. Okay, Cronenworth's up 0-2. We need Cronenworth. Definitely need Cronenworth. Got the lefty-righty situation going on. Abreu Prism. Black and white. Chris Sale. Christian Yelich. Reed Detmers. Heart of the City, Soto. Oh, look at this. I thought this was the true blue. My bad. I saw that. Turns out it's a green. Green Wave. IKF. 85 of 99. This one's going to the Rangers. Going to Neil. Congratulations. Hey, Bruce. Thanks for becoming a hitter, man. And if anybody wants to join, your name will pop up like Bruce. Like Bruce is there. So that's kind of cool. If you join, if you're new, you become a subscriber or a member or any of that stuff, you'll get a little notification, a little bit of clout on the stream. Austin Riley, Mini Diamond. Matt Olson, Refractor. Look at this. There's Wander. I'm going to put Wander up on that one stand. We'll just kind of keep all the Wander bases together. Kevin's got the Rays today. Carlson Cup. Barrios. Mini Diamond. Garcia. Nelson Cruz. Prism. No SPs yet. Do you guys know of anybody who has somehow calculated odds because like we've got base card image variations as 1 out of 528. But I don't know if that counts the short print high number variations. Does anybody have thoughts on that? Because if that's the case, let's just really quick. What is there? How many packs are these? 16 packs. That would be 36 boxes of these before you hit a variation. It's 528, not 586. Be 33 boxes to get an image variation. We did get a Bryce image variation the other day, and that was pretty killer. Michael says, I bought the Call of the Captain Jeter. Thoughts? I mean, if that's your guy, then go get him. I don't know what that is exactly. Call of the Captain Jeter. You'll have to explain. Is that a box? Or is that a card? Call of the Captain Jeter? I don't know every single card ever made, especially modern, like anything in between, like, there was an era where I stopped collecting. '22 Bowman Mega Box. Does not, yeah. FD Adams says not the SSPs. Yeah, so we do not know then. No, the SPs are available. They're available in silver packs. They're available in the light boxes, which I just opened, and there's a different kind available in the logo fractor boxes. And allegedly, the Sonic boxes, which are yet to come out, they're available there too. Also, if you got retail boxes, you can get in a drawing, and from what I've heard, you don't get a silver pack in the drawing. You get the actual high number variation of these rookies. They'll just send it to you, the card. So it's another way. We got the base packs here. Churrio. This is a big boy. Ellie De La Cruz and Jackson Churrio are like the two highest ones, but there's tons of good firsts. Wood, Meade, Montgomery. We put them up there. We put the base chrome Churrio up there. I think so. It's a box that came out like a month ago. Oh, okay. So are you wondering like if you should open it up or not? A lot of times those specialty boxes that come out on tops, unless they have something, unless it's kind of a surprise, like maybe there's some kind of a really collectible auto or a really collectible rookie that comes out of there, or it just ends up being better than expected, you're probably not going to get a lot of appreciation for a product like that just because of how specialty it is. However, like the Topps X Tatis, when that came out, those were, and they weren't that much, and they like 6x in price after like a year. So sometimes it can go up, but most of the time it's going to have a good rookie in it or like a real good shot. Like if that's the captain collection, if there's like a Jeter auto or, somebody in there that has autos that ends up making the Hall of Fame, or, if they have Pujols autos or something like that, I could see appreciation there, but it's pretty tough for those weird exclusives. Is the Captain is that one that was like super expensive, like $15K or something, Michael? I remember seeing something that was like a crazy amount of money. That might be what you're talking about. And if so, holy moly. If you ever open that, you gotta make a video, put it up on YouTube. Cosmic is different, man. There's Cosmic and there's Sonic. Cosmic is like a separate release. different checklists, different cards, different everything. It's Topps Chrome though, like Topps Chrome Cosmic. But then there's Sonic, which I believe we don't have a lot of details, but I think that that's just a different format for Topps Chrome. Probably just like the logo fractors, but they have the special, maybe a couple of special packs in there that have the Sonic parallels or something. You bought 2 boxes? Oh, it's $49.99. Okay, gotcha. The Mojo packs. Come on, baby. Can we get a parallel? Can we get an auto? Can we get a beautiful Mojo of one of the top guys? Got some firsts. Nobody super popular yet. Yeah, 2022 Chrome, I think after we get out of this initial like flooding of product, you know, we're going to appreciate it more because of the ceiling. Or at least some people will, especially people that come into the hobby later on. Like, let's say Julio continues his pace. And like maybe 2 years from now, people are going to be like, dude, you could get jumbo boxes for $350 and a chance to get a Julio rookie auto. They're not going to be that much. They're going to be like $1,200. Anytime, all it takes is one player with a ceiling to make a release just go crazy. Oh, you got a MLB from Logo Fract? I called them today. They said they were sold out. Look, we got a parallel. Muncie first in the parallel. Green. Jose Ramos first. 29 of 99. Looks like you has settled down a little bit. Starting to command his pitches a little bit better. That initial adrenaline rush has probably settled down a little bit. They said the site was down. Yeah, Chrome Update's going to be insane as well. And you know, we might get... like, are we going to get... Well, there's going to be the debuts of Wander and Cruz and anybody else who you like. Nobody else out of there. Take a little break while the Phillies are at bat. Schwarber's back up. Dos Akis. They won't let you reorder. Gotcha. Well, I just asked if they're sold out, and she said, yeah. I was like, my name was on the list, and I don't know. I mean, are you guys sold out? You have any of that left? She just goes, yeah, we're sold out. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, you is nasty. I would hate going up there. You can't look for anything, really. I mean, everything he throws is like 20% of this, 23% of that, 30% of this. It's like, how do you even approach? You just got to wait for a mistake. You got to hope he hangs something. Sean says, I pulled a Hank Aaron legendary home field advantage last week out of a blaster. Does anybody know the odds? Wasn't on the box, and from what I could tell, it looked like 1 in 50,000. I don't know the odds, man. But if it looks good, send that dog away. Send it to the upgrade shop. I think they're sold out again, Gavin. Unless your name was on the list and like you didn't order before. If your name was already on the list and you didn't order anything before, maybe they're just kind of like waiting, but I don't know. Yeah, it was probably my New York call on Monday. But that's why I called back to be like, did I miss this or what? Oh, well, I already ordered some from them too, so we'll let some others get in on it. I prefer that anyway. I like them to spread the wealth around to everybody, you know. It's more fair. It's more fun for everybody. I hate the concept of, you know, a handful of people getting all of the cards for cost, and then everybody else is just out of luck. So stupid. You got to sit on the heat, yeah, but even his heat's got movement. Oh, that was Matt just right in on him. In the strike zone, though. Like, it looked like it started like kind of on the outside of the plate, and it just worked its way right on the inside. What are you going to do? What do you do right here? Oh, dirty. Oh, froze him. What do you do? Sit on that heat, but 0-2, you're sitting on heat? No, like nobody throws the heat 0-2 unless they're going to trick you. Like the complete bamboozling right there just happened. Woo! $2 from Mike. Thanks, Michael. Another 2. He says, I had a 1957 mantle come back N6. What should I do? Brother, old cards are not my forte. I'm an ultra modern specialist, although I do hope to, as I grow in this game, in this sport, always learning new things about new, old, ultra modern odds, collectability, desirability, the hierarchy. There's so many things to learn. I hope to get slowly into more vintage stuff. Like when I go to the National, I'm going to be hunting for any kind of deals on some of these vintage cards that I don't have, that I want. But I wish I could tell you what to do there. I'm not the guy. Maybe someone in the chat would have better insight into that situation. Yeah, mantle cards will always go up. There's a thing about Jordan, Mantle, probably to a lesser extent, slightly Gretzky, Brady, LeBron, Hank Aaron, like any of these, Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, established legends, just going to go up. They overcome financial disasters. Like cards like that, like a 57 Mantle, they're not affected by the ups and downs of the market. Like we could be in World War III with like nukes going off and people are still going to be buying 57 Mantles. Because there's a very small section of collectors and investors who understand that no matter what, there's just swings, there's ebbs and flows in the market, and it's gonna go back up eventually. Like the outlook can look totally dire and horrible. That's when you buy. You buy when there's blood in the streets. That's an old saying. Buy when there's blood in the streets. And it's true. Like you can't time it perfectly. That's like where we're at right now. Do things continue to go down? Does it stay level for a long time? Or are we going to get a Fed pivot? Right? So like nobody really knows. Everybody's got an idea, but nobody knows. So we've been at this plateau for months now. Little ups and downs and optimism and pessimism, but not tons, right? It's just kind of like if you look at the stock market and Bitcoin and like all the different measurements, it's just like ding, 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 up, down. But it's all, you look at it, you step back and look at it from like a 6 month, a 1 year, a 6 year, and it looks more flat when you step back a bit. So there's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now. I don't know if it's the bottom If it's time to just go crazy on buying, probably not. But you know, you don't want to miss out on crazy deals, which there are some awesome deals to be had. What's up, Sentry? Ped says, I sent a 1960 mantle to PSA today, along with 26 ultramodern. Yeah, I think I want to start out my vintage hunt just getting any mantle graded, like a graded mantle. I'll probably start, you know, way on the tail end of his career, just any mantle or any Hank Aaron. You know, and then because it's obviously some of those big boys are way out of my price range. But that's how you start. I also thought of another idea for the National. You know how they had a show. I can't remember what it's called. They've had shows like this where like they start with something really basic. Let's say like a Ronald Acuna Jr. PSA 10 rookie. You start with that. And then you keep flipping and trading until you upgrade it to whatever. You have a goal, establish a goal. Like I want to turn this PSA 10 Acuna into a PSA 5 or whatever of like some Mickey Mantle card. You know, set some kind of a somewhat realistic card that you could potentially get. And then document the whole process. That'd be pretty cool. Michael with another $2. My GPA, my grandpa gave me those cards, which got me into this. Yeah, none of my grandparents had collectibles like that, but my grandma started an antique store. So she had a lot of antiques and collectibles like plush and just furniture, crystalware, advertising, things like that. So that's probably where I got my enjoyment and love and passion for like collectibles, antiques, rarities, things like that. My dad had his own patent medicine collection, has his own, I should say. So I think my family we have collectors, but nobody had baseball cards or comic books, which is what I like. So I had to start from scratch. All right, we got some 2022 gallery here. Excellent checklist. 2 guaranteed autos per box. Colton Welker. Going to Colorado. Phil. You always wonder when you get the Rockies, am I going to get anything? Am I going to get anything out of this? You are, and you did. This is my favorite card in the set. Randy's flowing mullet. Hunter Green rookie. Abrams. Matt Olson, rainbow. Century says, I think it's incredible how cheap people auction wax on eBay for. I bought $300 worth of Series 1 retail for $100. Well, that's the case with most retail, with most of anything currently. Unless it's like a really high-end, highly desirable card. But wax, singles, everything, you can get great deals right now on eBay. I've been scoping, man. I missed out on a card. I'm so mad I didn't get the other day. 8 of 25 Josh Lowe, but I got a few others that were very affordable. Josh Lowe rookie to 25. Let's go. Let's go in. Who's got Kevin? Kevin's got the Rays. Established that already. Gavin Sheets, rookie. Still haven't got a parallel rookie out of these gallery boxes. Just waiting for one. Jacob, congratulations. Gavin Sheets. Matt Brash. There's Julio. Gallery private issue, Jake McCarthy rookie to 250. Oh, no way. Lucky Peter says I passed out the other day and missed a Shohei Ohtani rookie vintage stock and it only sold for 200. Unbelievable. All right, gallery's out. Out the way. What do you think? Next up, do a little Bowman draft. 2021, get some Ray Waves. Black and white Ray Wave. What do you guys think of A-Rod doing commentary, breaking games down, things like that? Oswaldo Cabrera, I don't know. Sending his up, yeah. It's possible. It wouldn't hurt sending a couple of mojos off, man, especially if you think they're 10s. I don't think you can lose sending that card off as a 10. Think about it. Like, what are you going to get for it raw versus a 10? Take your grading fees into account, and if there's any kind of money there, you know, let's say that card raw is a $10 card. And then in a PSA 10, it's a, what, $60 card, $75 card? Then that's a absolutely yes. Don't like A-Rod. Don't like A-Rod. A-Rod should get banned twice. Yeah. A-Rod fruitcake. There's just something slimy about it, about him being on there, because like I like Big Papi, I like Frank Thomas, and then there's A-Rod, and it's like, oh man, yeah, these guys, and like as far as baseball knowledge, he's full of it. He's full of juicy baseball info, which I appreciate, and I do like that. Oh, Bryce. He did it. We were talking about this, man. If someone's gonna do it. Oh. It's okay. We've came back from tougher situations. At least there was nobody on base. We're gonna look at this in a positive light. Bases were empty. You know, Bryce is the man. It's a tough one too, man. That was out off the plate, I think. Outside off the plate, but he still barreled that dog. Bryce is clutch. Castellanos been struggling, hitting the ball the other way this year. So Darvish is going to give him something soft on the outside part of the plate. Right on the edge, right on the black. Because there's nothing he can do with that. He's been struggling with the opposite field this year, so what are you going to do with that? Nothing. You just can't. Is he sitting heat? He's waiting for the heat. Joseph says A-Rod was super nice to him. That's cool. Personally, I think they should... Man, who else would be better? Who should they replace A-Rod with? Because I like the back and forth between Big Papi and Frank Thomas. I like the camaraderie and just like the jabs, you know, they're kind of jabbing each other. I like that. I like when like, you know, guys are making fun of each other, especially like elite legends. And they're just like jabbing each other a little bit here and there. And everybody's having a good time laughing about it. That's what guys do. Ooh. Okay. But for some reason, like A-Rod's in the mix and it's like, it's just kind of cringy. Who can we put in there instead of A-Rod? Jeter? Oh man, that'd be so much better. Like if Jeter was in there. Because like everybody loves Jeter. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. Bo and Vladdy were super cool to your kid when you were in Toronto. That's good to hear. Yeah, they both seem like nice dudes. Antonelli. Are you talking? Oh, I don't know if you're talking about something different. Keith Hernandez instead of A-Rod. Is Keith Hernandez on that level? Is he he's not a Hall of Famer, is he? There's got to be a Hall of Famer, and it doesn't have to be. But in order to have a conversation with Frank Thomas and Big Papi, yeah, Hernandez is not a Hall of Famer. I respect him. I like him. 60 WAR. He's pretty close, eh? He's really close. 11-time Gold Glove. Whoa. MVP, 2-time World Series, 5-time All-Star, batting title. Dude, he is definitely borderline Hall of Fame. All right, Keith. I'll allow it. Okay, come on. Come on, boys. Let's get back in this. All right. Time to open some more boxes. We got this Bowman draft box just sitting here. Boggs, yeah, that'd be sweet. Mariano, yeah. It would seem right to have a pitcher in the mix. You know, two hitters and a pitcher, just to get that perspective. So Mariano would be awesome. Cal Ripken Jr., yeah. Chipper, oh yeah. Yeah. Wilman Diaz, refractor. Kelvin Ziegler. Ray Wave first. Can't believe Tito started Savali. Well, I can. I know everybody wanted Bieber, but short rest, coming off an injury last year. Still, you know, Lawler. What's it worth? What's the short term Guardians may never be back there again. So I get it. I get it. I mean, not never, but with Bieber. They might not be back with Bieber in that situation. So I don't know. Tough call. Really tough call. Just not Kirk Gibson. Yeah. Put Bill Murray on there. What? You know, I'm entertained by all these Bill Murray stories coming out now. I didn't know he was such a jerk. But everybody's piling on. Ryan Spikes. Sparkles. Unnumbered Ryan Spikes Sparkles. Charlie Sheen, isn't he dead yet? It's so funny how he was so like everywhere. He was all over all the media and with his craziness, and then just gone. He caught the HIV and he gone. Tyler McDonough. All right, Soto. You're going to have to do a little more than a walk, maybe. I mean, looks like they're not giving him anything to hit. I don't blame him. I wouldn't either. But then again, Manny right behind. So maybe you don't give Manny or Soto anything to hit, but then one mistake, if you got both of those guys on base, and it's all over. Polanco to $4.99. Joe Mack, Rayway first. He knew it. Yeah, see, he knew. All right, see you, Red Sox. Oh, you can't do it twice, Soto. Come on. This is like right after I said that. See, he was thinking the same thing. He's like, I'm not getting anything to hit. I'm just going to take. Ooh, that was a nasty pitch, but he could have turned on that thing. Yeah. That's the face of a guy who knows that was my sweet spot, and I just... Ed Howard Rayway first. Not first, sorry. It's a big AB. No! Soto's leadoff skills at first base are equivalent to his defensive skills. Oh boy. Zach Veen refractor. Oh, come on. Everybody knows that was a foul. What? This Soto got... It looks like one of those... Remember those necklaces that all the major leaguers were wearing that had like copper or platinum or something, and they were like supposed to be like magical necklaces? I remember Verlander was wearing one for a while. Like a bunch of major leaguers were. That almost looks like one of the fancy ones, but it's got platinum all over it. Or diamonds or something. It seems tough to hit in the postseason. Definitely. The pitchers are all amped up. They're throwing faster, harder, higher spin rate. The batters are less patient. Oh, there's a big Ray wave. Henry Davis first. Pittsburgh #1 pick right here. What are you talking about, Juan? Did he... I look away. Did he call... Was that a called? Oh, it was called. It had caught the corner. Oh, what a good pitch. What a great pitch. Impossible. Woo. Not a strike. It looked like a strike to me. And I'm incredibly biased. I try not to be, but in this situation, come on, baby. Come on. Oh. Blaze. Dominguez. Yeah, it was borderline. It could have been called a ball, but it was. I mean, it caught a lot of the plate. Tomorrow, game 2 at 3:30. That seems like a quick turnaround. Day game after a night game. Odd time. That's an odd time. I wonder if it's because NBA is going to be like all the games are going to be on tomorrow, or a lot of them, right? Because tonight's the opening night for NBA, so tomorrow should have like tons of games. Maybe they don't want to conflict. Lucky asks, is Bowman Chrome dropping this year? Yeah, it's late. It's like a late release or early of next year kind of release. I don't know exactly. I'll look it up. We can see what they say. What the alleged release date is. Yeah, so Cosmic Chrome, which is different than Topps Chrome. To me, it looks more like a Topps Finest design, but there's a bunch of die cuts. That's November 4th. We've got Topps Mini Baseball, which is an online exclusive, November 4th as well. Allen and Ginter, November 18th. Topps Gilded Collection, November 23rd, which is like a high-end Topps Chrome release. Capstone Baseball, I don't know what that is. Panini, November 18th. Oh, they're finally Optic. I've been looking for Optic release date. It hasn't been on here. But November 25th for Optic. I'm looking forward to that. I like Optic, even though the design this year is weird. Topps Chrome, November 25th. Bowman Chrome, November 30th. So be ready for Bowman Chrome. Be ready for Topps Update. A lot of people like Stadium Club, myself included. November is going to be full of delicious releases. Topps Rip is coming out November 30th. Don't sleep on Rip. That's a fun rip. Sounds like the news. How about we go back in time to 2020 when everything was great? Oh, 2020, how I miss you. Just kidding. What a horrible year. You hate the Geico commercial with the dolls in the attic? The Judge. Poster. You think Update will have similar production to Series 2? Yeah. Yeah, usually it does. I've done a lot of number punching for stuff like that, and typically it's really similar production numbers. For the music box. I wasn't feeling it. You think Judge is going to San Francisco? That would not be a good fit for him, I don't think. Like, I would assume, would want to keep the home run thing going. So he'd probably want to go to a park that's good for right-handed power. So either staying at the Yankees or maybe going, I don't know, Cincinnati's good for power. Baltimore used to be. West Coast, not so much. Mets would be fine. Andrew says, coffee tastes much better when served in a striker mug. Which reminds me, now's a great time to drop a link to the merch. If I don't drop a link, then nobody goes. So I better do it. Teespring. I'll drop a link right now. If I can find my store. There it is. Check it out. Your support is greatly appreciated. We're almost at the break-even point for the artwork and the graphics and all that. It'd be great to break even. I'm not looking to make a bunch of money or anything. It's just fun stuff. Blue Jays, oh, that would be... There's too many righties in that lineup already, though. They need a lefty. They need some lefty protection in there, in my opinion. $20.20. Jays need pitching, not Judge. All right, so we got a bunch of good rookies out of this release. Looking for Jordan and Bo. Robert. Couple of guaranteed autos coming out of here. Somewhere. They're in here somewhere. Philly. Nice sig there, Phil. Congratulations, Steve. I know you wanted a Phil Hughes auto, and here it is. All of your wishes and hopes and dreams just came true. Trout. Blue parallel, Corey Seager. Or is that purple? That's purple. To 175. Going to Brad. Judge to the Rockies. But then that would like put a question mark on it. You go to the Coors Field launching grounds and nobody counts it. It's just like, it doesn't count for some reason. I mean, we know the reason, but it's not fair. What about the Cubs? I think Judge could go to the Cubs because, man, when that wind's blowing out, you can crank some bombs. There's Bo. And it's a, good market too. Big market. Boston. That'd be a good spot to unleash 60, 70 home runs. Milwaukee would be another great spot to go crank some bombs. Atlanta. Judge ain't leaving. Yeah, they can't let him leave after that season. I wouldn't think. New York fans, they wouldn't take too kindly to that, I don't think. But who knows? Got to put it out there. Talk about it, speculate. Got some kind of a parallel back there. I see shining. Barry Zito. Autograph. Nick, this one's going to you. A Barry Zito autograph. Clean. Whoa, that's numbered to 12. 6 of 12. Wow. Like a rookie flashback. Well, geez. So far, that might be the best one so far. If you don't count the Phil Hughes. I didn't even look to see if that was numbered. No, Phil signed a lot of those. He was open for business. Phil was open for business. How many do you want me to sign? Only 10,000? Come on. I need some work. Oh, wow. That is sweet. Hoskins and Harper, 18 of 25. Very relevant. Going to the Golden State Warriors, yeah. He'd be like a small forward on the Warriors. Actually, him and Draymond are about the same size. I guess he could play whatever. No, Draymond's 6'8", right? Did you guys see the video of Draymond punching, who was it? Poole? Jordan Poole, I think. Did you guys see that video? If you haven't, look it up. Draymond is insane. What a liability. Jeez, if he wasn't so all around good, he'd be such a liability. Chris with a 20 spot says, can we turn Phil upside down? Absolutely. Absolutely. For you. Wasn't my idea, Phil. Don't get all mad and come threatening me. Thanks for the 20. I got my share of Phil Hughes cards. We got one right here. A very special one. That might be the best Phil Hughes card you can get right there. His first Bowman auto. You're very welcome. It's perfect. Perfect. Look at how that Ray Wave is popping on the screen too. Those cards are wicked. All right, Will, let's get something going here. Come on. We got enough lefties to do something. Get something going. I think next we'll do these packs. Right up the gut. Let's go. Dude, Marsh looks like such a freaking scrub out there, doesn't he? Doesn't he look like... Marsh looks like Forrest Gump when he had long hair and that hat, and he was just, I was running, and he just ran and ran and ran. Remember, he grew the long beard and the long hair? That's what Marsh looks like out there. Doesn't he? Will Myers just a likable dude. I agree. Who's the best auto from the Mariners to get this year? Definitely Julio, but you're going to have to spend thousands of dollars to get that. Fitzy's here? Where's Fitzy? What's up, Fitzy? Marsh looks like Captain Caveman. I don't like this matchup for Kim. I'm not feeling it. I don't know that Kim's going to be able to do much against Wheeler. Yeah. No. Grisham, on the other hand, I noticed that Grisham likes to take the first pitch. I think it's going back to his days of leading off, trying to work a count, get on base. Seems like you can really mess with Grisham if you get that first pitch strike in, like on the inside, like a little bit in, you know, and then the second one you throw in the same spot, but then you throw like a slider or off-speed pitch in the same spot, and he'll swing right through it, and then you can do whatever you want on the third pitch. You see, a little bit inside on the first pitch, you know, right on the inside of the plate. Now here you go, soft. See? Oh, now whatever you want to do here. Oh, yeah, Grisham's been awesome this postseason. Unbelievable. He's my boy, too. He's my guy. After the break, I'll bust out my Grisham collection, show you guys. Wow. That was close. How about come on. Okay. I mean, now he's going soft for sure. High and in with the heat. Throw the soft stuff outside, and he's gonna swing right through it. Unless you hang it. That's always the thing, is like you've got to execute your pitch here. There it was. I don't even know what that was, a two-seamer or something, but I got the book on Grisham. I've watched him a lot. Okay, let's open some packs here. We got some 2018 update. Card number 2, Shohei debut. Looking sharp. Oh, that bottom right. Bottom right's a little soft, but all of the rest of it is sharp. Shohei debut. Let's have one of those packs where we get 3 Otanis. Can we do it? No, but we can get a Glaber. Glaber base. Verlander. Yes! One of my favorite cards ever. Randy Johnson short print with the camera. A preview into his second life, his second career as a photographer. Awesome. Andrew, congratulations. Andrew W. Big Poppy and Acuna Legends in the making. What a box. What a pack. You don't even need a box. Just a pack. Acuna, Otani, Randy. Can we get a Soto out of here? Is there any chance of a Soto to get the full spread? Matt Adams, close. I know what you were thinking. Not him, though. Meadows rookie. Adames rookie. Still a good pack. How about a pink Tatis? And third career assassin for hire, yeah. Guess I'm a Padres fan. How did you know? Just trying to hide the fact that I'm a biased Padres fan during our watch party. Don't forget about this little number. It's a special one. This is from Robert. Robert sent this to me. Where's Meadows? In the common stack. Ruh-roh. Kevin Newman, rookie refractor. Trevor Rogers, rookie. The Pinks. Yeah, that was a big one. Nobody on base. We're going to find a silver lining in that situation somehow. Nobody was on base. Couple of solo shots. Not necessarily going to get it done in the postseason. I'm searching. I'm grasping at straws. There's straws everywhere, and I'm just grasping. Bust. Thanks for the sub. AMEO80. Schwarber. Yeah. Woo. Launched it. Padres are having trouble with Wheeler. We got to get Wheeler out of the game. How many pitches is he at? Padres have kind of been feasting on the bullpen. Wheeler is on fire. Got to get him out of the game. I don't know what that's going to take. That's going to take some patience. Next up, we got 2021 Topps Chrome Hobby Box. I feel like this is a good matchup for you. The Darvish kind. Cheers. That home run's going to be on a card. It might be. Gonna have to throw strikes, though. Real Muto's got too good of an eye. Can't play around. Yeah, they're going to have to get the pitch count up, get some walks going, just be real patient. I mean, Yu's only at 82 pitches. Like, he's not pitching a bad game. 2 solo shots. You know, he's not walking a bunch of guys. He's not like we're still in this. We're still in this. Rosenthal. How did he get that gig, you know? to be down in the dugout interviewing players, like right in there. This seems a little just like you're in my comfort zone, you know? This is for the big boys, Ken. I don't know. I don't like how they interview the managers either. Like, let us be in our mindset. Let us stay in the zone. Interrupting me with a microphone, questions, and it's like, dude, I'm in the zone. Get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, plus he says a lot of things that aren't necessarily allegedly true. Joe says Rosenthal's my K word. He's a jerk, like Kikuchi style. Joseph means it's his Kikuchi. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry I said the K word, but I had to clarify. I've read articles from him, and it's like, and then you look at, like, you know, he says things are going to happen, this and this and this is going to happen, and the clubhouse is it's all this unproven hearsay, and like there's really, I would imagine it would be great to be able to Soto was playing him on the track. He was on the warning track, dude. That had to have been 110 miles per hour off the bat. Like, Bryce just crushed that thing right to Soto on the track. Yowzers. But, like, if you're a journalist, you can just be like, my sources say. My sources. And they were talking about, can't remember what the article is. One of the ones that I read, and it was just a whole bunch of rumors. None of them came to fruition. All rumors. I'm like, that doesn't seem like good journalism when you just say, my sources say this, and then none of it's true and none of it happened. How many chances like that do you get before people are like, everything you say is BS? A lot, I guess. Keep bow ties out of baseball. I agree. I'm not a fan of the bow tie. I'm really not. If you're going to have a tie, make it a Texas tie. I would respect him more if he had a Texas tie. But I don't know, just like, you look like a clown if you're wearing a bow tie. You look like a freaking clown. Or you're in a wedding. You're either in a tuxedo in a wedding, or you're a clown. And it's a black bow tie. It's not a speckled polka dotted clown tie. How do you expect me to take you seriously if you're wearing a speckled polka dot bow tie? Immediately, I'm just like, is this some kind of a joke? Are you playing a trick on me, guy? Yeah, bolo. Oh, nice. John wore a bolo to a wedding last week. Stole the show. I'll bet you did. I can picture it right now. Snoop Dogg should be the dugout anchor. Snoop can do whatever he wants and people are going to watch. There's some people that they can do anything and people are going to watch it. Like way outside of their zone too. Like if Snoop was in the dugout doing baseball interviews, all eyes would be on it. They'd just be like, what's Snoop going to say next? You know, he knows, like he could know nothing about baseball. Hey, baby, I saw you hit that home run, baby. Like, I don't know. I don't do a good Snoop, obviously, but I could picture it and I like it. Yeah, it's the Pee Wee Herman look. I know, Sean. I know, man. I think really what it is, though, is connections. Like when you have a long career, you establish these connections. And as long as you don't, screw over like a bunch of people, you maintain those connections. As long as you keep your, watch your P's and Q's. Don't do anything super, super bad or controversial. You scratch my back, I scratch yours situations. He could just eat an edible or something, Tony. That's probably not his game, though. But I do think that one commercial, the Corona commercial with Snoop, with him and Andy Samberg, where they start like saying rhymes and rapping, and Samberg goes off. He's like, a calm breeze with a tongue squeeze. He's like, was that good? And Snoop's like, no, that was amazingly bad. That's a funny commercial. And Sandberg's just like, oh. Okay, we got 2021 Topps Chrome. We got 2 autographs coming out of here. Dylan Carlson, rookie, leading off. Kirk. Alejandro Kirk, rookie. Nate Pearson. There's a pitcher that the Blue Jays could use because he's got nasty stuff, man. Pearson. And the negative never fails. Devin Williams Cup card, too. Was that good? No. It was incredibly bad. Christian Javier, rookie auto. That's not too bad as far as pitchers go, because he is a good pitcher, and they might win the World Series. I don't like the feeling I'm getting from the Padres right now. They're looking a little bit dejected. Like there's nothing they can do against Wheeler. Wheeler's, and that was a ball. Maybe that's why he gave him that look. That was a ball. Come on, Bob. We need you here, Bob. You can say something to that ump. Gotta get back in this. Soto gets on base. Machado home run. 2-2. Brand new ball game. Then comes the energy. Everybody gets into that flow. We got to have that Padres energy at home. Come on, the crowd's out of it. Got to get this going. That's a nice hit. Jazz Chisholm, Prism, rookie. I might just have to put him on the stage. By the way, the Javier is going to Louis. Ooh. Okay. That's sweet. Luis Robert Refractor Cup card. And Lourdes Gurriel is our first numbered card. It's going to be an Aqua Wave to 199. Going to Ryan. I feel like they're in Soto's head right now. Like he's look at him. He's kind of like 0-2. And what are you gonna throw me? I don't know what's happening here. I got to be on the 99 cheese. But are you gonna what? Oh, nasty. That was nasty. Got to get Wheeler out of there, man. He's incredible right now. Yeah. Soto swinging like Baez. You got that right, Colin. But that was just such a dirty pitch there. That was like the path of the baseball. It looked like it was right down the middle and it just... Like when he released that ball, it looked like it was potentially going to be something he could crush, you know? Like if that would have hung there instead of slid off the plate. McClanahan rookie. Auto number 2. Jorge Guzman. Yeah, you just got to hope, if you're a Padres fan, that this next inning they can at least like get some guys on base, get the stress level up. Hopefully I don't know, I didn't see how many pitches he was at, but you got to hope that the bullpen comes in and then just somebody's off. That's why I didn't like the Dodgers situation where they're like, we don't have a closer, we've just got everybody and our bullpen can do it. They didn't have like a standard, 7, 8, 9 inning guy where they just get locked into their role. They're like, oh, we'll just put whoever in there, they're fine. Then when somebody's off, all it takes is one guy being off. The bottom of the 7th for the Padres to get to this point, one guy. And look at where we're at right now. We're going to be going into the 7th, but I think Wheeler's going back out there for sure. LeMahieu Prism. All right, we got 2 boxes left. I think the next one, we'll do a little bit of 2019 Chrome update, and then we're going to end the show with some 2022 Fire. I've enjoyed this product quite a bit. 2022 Fire. Darvish is going back out for the 7th. As he should. Only 87 pitches. 86 pitches before that, but yeah. Let's turn 2, maybe. You know what? I just hit my bet. That's good. I'll tell you what I had on this. Double check. Yep. So I had a tie in the first inning, 0-0. And Darvish 6+ strikeouts and Wheeler 5+ strikeouts. And they both have 7. So it's plus 364. And it hit. One down. This has got to be the last inning for Darvish for sure. Padres have a lot of confidence in their bullpen. A little bit rested too. So this is probably the last inning for Darvish. I still don't know how many pitches Wheeler has. Can't be that many. But I would imagine probably going to be the last inning for Wheeler too. Especially if they can work the count a little bit. not having a closer. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Nola. He doesn't get a lot of credit as far like when you talk about the best pitchers in the league. You know, there's always you're gonna have like a list. You're gonna spout out like 5 guys, something like that. A lot of times Nola's not on that list, not deservingly. Like he should be on the list. He's really solid. He's a really good pitcher. Nola's got a 29.6 career WAR. This year he's having a spectacular season. He's got 6 WAR. He's only 11-13 though, which is weird. Like his record, 11-13 this year. But some of the stats that I look at are like ERA plus is 125. His FIP is really good. Fielding independent pitching, 2.58. It's this. If you don't know what FIP is, it's on the same scale as like ERA. So 2.58. It's more accurate than ERA. And then his WHIP is 0.961 this year. Spectacular, dude. Strikeout to walk. He's always like really solid. 8.1 strikeouts to every walk. He's leading the league. He led the league in that. Spectacular. 205 innings pitched. Dude's only 29 years old. Yeah, he's an ace. Problem with Nola is he's a one-time all-star. That's the only like attribute or like, you know, award really that's on his resume, his repertoire. But that's a solid WAR. 29.6 for a guy who's 29 years old. Okay. All right, here we go. Come on. This is our inning. This is our inning right here. Let's go. Since we got a commercial break, good time to open a 2019 Topps Chrome Update box. Oh, wow, Mo. I can't think of any like offhand. I don't know who's all going to be there either. Doesn't win a lot, which is weird because he pitches deep. Usually the guys that don't get a lot of wins are the guys that only go 5 or something, you know, like they don't go that deep into games, but the Phillies have had a weird season. Up and down. It's just 11-13 is robbery. That's why nobody cares about wins and losses. I would more look at quality starts over wins and losses. Like how many quality starts do you get? Because let's see how many quality starts you got. They're not showing it. Yeah, I don't see it. Haven't seen Billy in a while. I know I brought him out for the special occasion. Yeah. Yeah, Schmerda. You know, you say that as a joke, but people think that breakers and rippers get like loaded boxes. It's not true. Topps doesn't give 2 craps about like sending any breakers or influencers or anything. That's not how it works. I've never had one communication with Topps or Fanatics or anything like that. I get my cards like everybody else does. Just buying them from Blowout and Dave and Adams and Steel City or like any place I can find them. The card shop, sometimes on eBay. If they, you know, because sometimes it's hard to find the older stuff on like Blowout and those other sites. You got to like search high and low. But I had a conversation with someone and we were talking about like, we're talking about like, should you go to eBay, like Amazon, Mercari, things like that to get actual like retail boxes. And I would be very careful getting retail boxes off of eBay and Amazon because the potential for shenanigans is higher. But hobby boxes, on the other hand, you should be fine. Especially if it's a reputable seller. Yeah, that's the thing. Breakers pull big hits because they open a ton of product. And it's like, they can open like 100 cases and you wouldn't even know it. And then it's like, boom, look at this big hit. And they're like, loaded box. They set that up. It's like, brother, I just opened 100 cases of this. Of course I'm going to get something good. Yeah, Lon says Nola gets a lot of no decisions because of less run support in his starts. There's always that guy, right, on every team who doesn't get the run support just by random chance or whatever situation. Because like the Phillies have a good offense, they have an awesome offense, in my opinion. I've liked the Phillies offense all year, the last couple of years especially. I mean, I love Bryce and Schwarber, especially this year. That lefty, you go lefty, righty, lefty, righty, righty, left. Like I love that strategic combination, especially when you got power lefties and guys who can hit for average as righties, like sprinkled in there. And so to not get the run support is like, what? But there's always a starter on a good team who just happens to not get the run support. And then there's another starter who's not as good as that one who gets all the run support. And they have a crazy record, you know? Happened on the Tigers when we had all those elite pitchers for a while too. We would see that happen all the time. Like Porcello would either get all the run support one year and like nothing the next year. And John with a $5 says, got the same Clayton clause and blessed my logo fractor box last night. Got a gold Mike Trout. Wow. And instead I have 3 Julio Urias as my sweepers. That's funny. I'm glad you got something good, John. Thanks for the 5. Montgomery with the Yanks. Matt Cain. Another Matt Cain, yeah. 20 quality starts for Nola. That's good. No! Ooh, I knew I was not showing for a reason. Ah! But we did get the Will Smith. Arguably the best catcher in the league. Man, Soto's got some bling. How much you think that necklace cost? What are we looking at? Are we looking at a 6-figure necklace right there? Yeah, that one year Porcello got all the run support and he won the Cy Young. Possibly the worst pitcher to ever win Cy Young. I'm sure you guys have a list, though. Not that he's like a horrible pitcher, but he's a ground ball pitcher, you know, like not very attractive. Not the sexy pick, the strikeout guy getting 10, 14, 15 strikeouts in a game. No. 3, 4. Do you like Witt Jr.? Yeah, Chris. I like Witt more. I like Bobby Witt more than most people. I don't understand why the hype train for Bobby is not higher. The reason why I see is because his defense is farther behind, I guess, than some people thought it was. But his offensive numbers are almost just as good as Julio's. He's one of the fastest players in the league. Bobby is. Home to first, at least home to first. He's like second or third fastest player in the league. So he's got the steals on lockdown. He's like a clutch offensive player. He can hit home runs. He's super young. I like Bobby a lot. I think the Bobby SP is a buy at that price, because the difference between a Bobby SP and a Julio SP is the gap is way too big. Like next year, Bobby could have the type of season that Julio had this year, and vice versa. You know, that's something that you could envision, right? Just the defense is the difference. And, you know, his WAR was lower, like a lot lower than Julio's. But he had a much worse team around him, too. Bobby did. Mariners are in the playoffs. Royals are one of the worst teams in the league. No motivation there, really, for success. Like, no, like, good veteran presence. No protection. It's just, you know, they traded Witt away, the other Witt. You got the Bobby SP, nice. 5X, yeah. It's just the gap is way too far apart. Like the Bobby should be in my like. If it was even half as much, I'd be like, there's some room there. But to be 5 times more valuable for the Julio is out of line. I don't know which side of it's out of line, but I do know that Julio is the next Acuna. So I look at like the bat down as a comp. Look at the bat down as a comp for the logo fractor. Not now, not what the bat down's worth now, but what the bat down was worth at its peak. That's the comp I would use. I don't know if that's not like a perfect comparison, but pretty close. You know, we're talking about a paper card versus a SP limited edition chrome first of its kind logo fractor. But even the base SP that you can get out of the silver packs or whatever, that one seems to be the 5X that you're talking about. Whereas the logo fractor SP is more than that even. Like I can see the PSA 10 Julio short print being a $3,000 card. $3,500. But raw? No. You think Wheeler goes one more? Yeah, after that inning. He might. Got a couple packs left here. Not all, Sam. Sam says, considering all cards will also drop during the offseason, the Witt SP is definitely a buy. Well, it's really hard to be 100% with a statement like that because some off seasons, for example, it's an outlier, but the 2020 off season, nothing dropped. Everything went up. 2021 off season, a little different. But a lot of times, and even 2019 off season, nothing dropped. 2019 off season was like a huge explosion. Tatis went up. Vlad might have either stayed the same or went down a little bit, but like, you know, Pete had a big market. He just set a record. Pete's stuff didn't drop. So it's really situational. Has a lot to do with the market trends, player trends, how old they are. Is there anybody else? Like, so Julio's got all the hype, but is there anybody else to take some of that shine away? Bobby? I don't know. John says a PSA 10 of the Julio. I'm talking the short print. Check this out. No, that's not the one I'm talking about. We're talking about the chrome. The one you're talking about is the Series 2 SP. So the chrome's going to be worth more than the paper. I guess I should have clarified that I was talking about the chrome SPs. Like the logo fractor SP appears to be worth more than the base chrome SP, but those, I don't know how that's all going to settle out. Like that might flip. I think they should be close to the same price when things settle out, but the logo fractor, I don't really know, man. Danny says, yeah, Julio Bobby will be an up. No, they should have their base rookies in update as well as debuts. So update's going to be insane, man. This year's update is going to be like 2018. There's a weird noise. I think there's a mouse caught in a trap. It's like flailing around. I can hear it all on the walls. It's a weird noise. I don't think you guys could hear it. It's just like, it's crazy. You may have to scoop up a PSA 10 bat down. Yeah, I know, man. Kyle, that's what I was talking about. Card like that, a bat down, that's a holy grail card for a collection, and they've not been cheaper than that since the inception of the card. I could go to Card Ladder and show you guys the history of the prices of that card, but seems like a buy. But man, there might be even more bottoming out. Who knows? That's why I don't feel really comfortable spending a whole bunch of money, but I do feel comfortable picking off little deals, like really good deals of some lower, maybe like lower range cards. That's still a lot of money to spend. Marsh is up. I got to go check that trap. Hold on. I'll be back in a sec. We got a live one. We got one. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Bradley throwing a wrench into things scared me. Sam says, I reckon 2022 update and Chrome update will be a great hold down the line. You're probably right. You're probably right. Okay, we got some fire. This is the last box. I'm just kind of milking it. So we got a little bit more game to go. Trying to work it out so that the rip takes a majority of the game. Ian says, I really like Topps Fire this year. Didn't in the past. Fun rip, especially at retail prices. Pulled the Witt Jr. Auto Redemption out of my Target box. Yeah, Fire is... It's a great rip, man. It's like Archives, Gallery, and Fire all have the checklist that we all wanted for Topps Chrome. So it's got all the autos, all the individual base rookies. It's a great rip. It's fun, cheap. Colorful. The only problem with Fire is it doesn't have their sticker autos. Same with Gallery. So they're sticker autos. And, you know, the secondary selling prices aren't as good as like a Flagship or Chrome. But Flagship, you don't get Flagship necessarily for the autographs. The best way you can go is getting a jumbo box that has one guaranteed auto in there. So it's not like there's, you know, a Flagship product where you're getting two guaranteed autos. That's why this is fun. So like Flagship, just for another comparison, a Flagship release hobby box, you'll get one guaranteed auto or relic, and it's going to cost you the same price as Topps Fire. $100, $125, somewhere around there, depending on the quality of the product. At least with this, you get two guaranteed autos, and the checklist is freaking fire. Right? You got an orange J-Rod from Topps Fire right now. Oh, sweet. I showed it. Did you miss it? I showed you the dead. It's a mouse, not a rat. We don't get rats in this part of the world. At least I've never seen one. I've never seen a rat. I think it's too cold around these parts. But then again, I don't know. Maybe it's just too rural and cold. And there's not filth everywhere like New York has a horrible rat problem. Here we go. Let's go, Will. Sir Anthony. Ooh. This is our chance, but Sir Anthony is nasty. We need that. See, that's what we need. We need one of these guys to just be off and throwing balls into the dirt and way outside, way inside, take a pitch, get on base, a bloop and a blast, or a walk on a blast, or however, man. Manny's not looking like... I don't know that these guys have faith right now. No. I don't think they have faith that they're going to win this game. At this point. It can change. All it takes is one guy getting on base. Man. Michigan. Yeah, Kim. He's going to just have to, I think he's just going to have to take some pitch. He's going to have to make him throw strikes here. You just got to take some pitches. 99 in. That's tough. Would have been a strike. Hey, C-Proof. What do you recommend to buy for baseball cards? Well, we got a new release. Topps update is coming out in 10 days. So if you can hold out 10 days, there will be retail. I don't know if retail is going to come out right away. They've been doing this weird thing where like the hobby boxes come out first and then the retail will kind of start trickling into the stores. But I mean, if you have a local card shop at LCS, we call it, if you have one of those, you can go to the shop on the release day, which is going to be next Friday, buy a jumbo box. Like, I don't know what your finances are, but jumbo box is the most expensive, but you get a guaranteed auto and 2 relics out of there. And you're going to get every card in the checklist pretty much. And it's got a great checklist, allegedly. We don't know yet. The checklist will come out in the next couple days. But we think that we're going to get like Julio and Bobby and Torkelson and Abrams and everybody Kwan, Suzuki, Pena. It's going to be awesome. So you get a jumbo box, or you could go check out some retail, get a little blaster box for like $20. But Topps update, you can either wait for that, or if you're like really itching right now, you could go to Walmart and find like a blaster box of Topps Chrome. That's the thing that's out right now. It's got Wander rookies, O'Neal Cruz rookies come out of there, and Julio Rodriguez autographs. Like Topps Chrome jumbo boxes for a lottery ticket on a Julio Rodriguez auto or a Bobby Witt Jr. auto, rookie autos. Really desirable. Schwarber orange to $2.99. Dude, it was making so much noise, Mo. It was weird. I've never heard anything like that. I couldn't like picture what that noise could have possibly been until I was like, oh, that's coming from behind me. Because it sounded like it's coming from like that way, but it was actually coming from that way. Had a terrible logo fractor rip today, says Wade. Best card was a base judge. Yeah, it'll happen, man. That's why it's easier said than done, but you get multiple boxes so that you can kind of spread that around. If you get like 4 boxes, the limit was 4 boxes for this newest batch that came out. I think if you get 4 boxes, and if it's cost $200 for 4 boxes, that's an amazing deal. I think if you open 4, you're gonna hit something. Julio, something of value. Even the base refractors. The base refractors are holding value, but the parallels, you get 2 parallels out of every box too. And even the ones that aren't like you wouldn't think would be worth anything are still worth between $10 and $20. So you can like pay for most of your break as just like a crapshoot, and you can just like I don't know. It's an awesome release. JP says loved my 11 update package. Thanks, Strager. What is that? Oh yeah. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, we did that 2011 Topps update rip a couple weeks ago. I threw, some packs and stuff in there for people. Just because I was so bummed out that we didn't get the Trout. I thought for sure we're going to get at least one. Like in my mind, before we did that rip, we're pulling 2 base Trouts and like a parallel. This is what I envisioned. And when we didn't get that, it was just like, what? Comps for about $4 each. You're going to have to wait then. because all of mine have been selling for between $9 and $20, or between 10 and $20. Haggle, just put it up there and haggle with people. You're late to the party. It's all right. Even if you get $10, not all of them. Like a Wheeler, you're not going to get much for a Wheeler. Abreu, purple Abreu. Yeah, I mean, both of those cards are probably like $8 cards. Say comps are $4. Like if you're looking at auction comps, it's a weird thing. If you put up a card for auction, it's going to sell for less than a buy it now price. Like if there's a buy it now listed, because it's a race to the bottom. This game it's an intricate game, but it's a race to the bottom of buy it now. So if you just like, you can see that there are going to be prices that are lower, but eventually they're going to dry up. There's only so many of them. So, and then if you auction it, it's going to go for less. So some of those auction prices are probably lower. Buy it now prices are higher. So people want, like, if you want a card, you want it now, and you have to pay. So, for example, if it's a rare card, a somewhat rare card, or if it's a card you really want, and there's no buy it now options, and there's no auctions for it right now, but you want that freaking, I don't know about you guys, but if I want a card, dude, I want it right now, and I'm gonna buy it. Like if there's no other options, I'm just gonna buy it for the lowest price. So that happens when, like, if a player takes off and people start gobbling up their cards, it'll be like, okay, the first ones to go is they're going to be the lowest price, then the second lowest, third lowest, fourth, and eventually it's going to get up to whatever you priced it at, and someone's going to scoop it up when there's just people gobbling up a certain player. It happens all the time. So when I go and do comps, I don't just look at the last price that it sold for, because that's not accurate. There's a lot of reasons why it might have sold for that price. So you got to look at two things. You got to look at what it just sold for, the most recent selling price. You got to look at the trends, the history of the price. Was it an auction? Was it buy it now? You got to look at what the lowest price is right now to buy it at. Because if someone really wants that card, they're going to buy it for the lowest price currently, and that's going to just jack up the price of that card, the value of that card. And then the next person that comes around and wants that card, they're going to be like, oh, the last one that sold, it was me. I just bought it for more than the previous auction price. There's a lot of things to consider. It's not really easy to just say that card's worth X. It's like it might be worth X today, and it might be worth 2X tomorrow. So you can get, like, I make a lot of videos and talking about prices. People will come along and watch a video like a year later, and they'll be like, that card's not, they'll leave a comment and they'll be like, that card, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not worth that much. Like, brother, that was a year ago. Like, yesterday it was worth a different price than it is today. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, unless you just want to unload right now. Auctions are great for unloading. Like, you got a bunch of stuff, you want to unload it. Well, set it for a 7-day auction and you will get money. Probably not as much as you wanted, but you will get money. That's the game. You want money now or in a few days? You're gonna have to take less. You don't care? Put buy it now with the best offer, haggle with people, wait till you get the price you want. Like, right now is a horrible time to sell. So if you think that the market's going to go back up, which it will, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, maybe not next year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3, maybe 5. We don't know when, but eventually it will go back up when they loosen up the monetary policy and free money starts becoming available again. You'll see what... It's just funny how it happens. Like, when cheap free money is available, it's like stocks go up, frivolous imaginary things are all of a sudden worth a whole bunch of money, collectibles go up, cards, comics. Is this our auto? No, but that thing is... Why was that backwards? Did they just put fired up Vlad? Maybe they just put that backwards. Usually it's like a super special card. might sit on the Wheeler through playoffs. Well, see, that's what you got. Like, if you got a Wheeler, if you got Wheeler stuff, today, right now, is when you want to sell Wheeler stuff. Right now. You don't want to sit on it. Because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow or the next time he starts or off season if they get busted out of the playoffs. Or like, pitchers don't have much value. People don't collect pitchers. So, like, Joe Musgrove is a great example. When Musgrove had that great game, like, people were buying his cards. They're like, oh, I got to get my first. I was getting messages from people talking about Musgrove, and I'm like, you're going to want to wait. You don't want to buy Musgrove tonight after that performance. You got to wait it out until they're not performing well. So, like, sell time on Wheeler is tonight. Buy time on Wheeler is just wait. And people can't wait. They don't like to wait. I don't like to wait. Like, do you? Like, if I want something, I want it now. So you got to take advantage of that. Human psychology. Here we go. Last chance. Come on. We could win it. Bottom of the ninth. We can win it here. They don't even get another chance. Nola's up. Not looking confident. Padres fans are on their feet, waving the yellow towel, trying to get their boys hyped up. No, was it missing a die cut? No, that's what these cards look like. It's the Tyson Beck. So maybe it's just the Tyson Beck cards they put like that. Come on, baby. What's the best cards from Fire? Well, we're looking for Julio. Right here, your base Julio. In a parallel, preferably. We're looking for Bobby. Bobby Witt Jr. Torkelson. C.J. Abrams, maybe. Strider. A lot of guys. Wander. Howdy, Matt. Hero has some gravy here. He says, I went to this card shop looking for Tatis and Zion cards. He said he put them away because he thinks the prices will go up. I had $500 ready to spend right here, right now. Yeah, that I think is probably the smart play on that guy's part. Dude owns a card shop. Dude knows trends, market trends. And right now is a horrible time to sell. It's all. It's like you buy low, sell high. You don't sell low, buy high. Like it's now is a buyer's market. It's not a seller's market. Unless you're smart and you do things right. Unless you don't care. Some people don't care what they get for their cards. They just want to sell them, which is understandable because it's smarter to... The best way to try to recoup some money for your rips, which we all have to do in one way or another, is as soon as the release comes out and you rip it, you just immediately put your cards up. Because I don't know about you guys, but I tend to forget about... Like if I do a rip and then I set the cards to the side... I'll forget that they're even there. And I'll come back like a month later and be like, oh, there's like a bunch of sweet cards I should have listed. And now I don't have the motivation to do it. Now they're probably not worth as much. And then like 2 other releases have come out since then. That goes back to why I ship the cards out so fast is I want you guys to get these cards and be able to do whatever you want with them immediately. The people who hold on to breaks for like a month or more, I don't know why anybody would do business like that, but to each his own. People on eBay denying your $1 offers on a $3 Felix. Well, $1 is like You got to understand, people will get insulted with low ball offers, and they're like, "I'll just keep it." I do. If someone comes along and offers me $3 on a card that I have listed for 20, suck it. I won't. I'll just sit on it. Like, I don't care if I never sell it. It's just insulting. But $1 for $3, that's not an insulting price. I'm just saying, you know what I mean. Like $1 for $3, that's in the range, I guess. Like, you settle on 2. Like, the guy comes back and he says 2, and then you accept. And it's just it's a respect thing. You know, $3 is not a lot to ask for a card, and then $1 is not like a crazy price to counter. But when it's like, I got a card for $100 and you come and offer me 10 or 5, that's an insult, and that's not cool. Like, if you think, like, just go somewhere else. Like, if mine's too high, if we're that far apart, what you're doing is you're trying to insult me, disrespect me. All right. Yeah, 150. Like, you know, you work your way to the middle, but there's a spot where you don't go lower than, you know, there's not even like an exact number. You just got to feel it out. You got to just kind of feel out where that price is. Someone's offering you 100, you probably shouldn't go less than 50. If there's a card for 100, you know, if you're coming in at $30, it's kind of an insult. Would you grade a base Julio Fire? It's questionable. Probably not, but because if the margin for error is very small. Oh, that's the kind of play that opens the door, baby. This is how we do it. This is how we sneak in the back door. Oh, let's go. Come on. Oh, you left the back door cracked open for us. You don't want to do that. Shouldn't have done that. Bad toss. Had plenty of time. He rushed it. Bohm with his defense. That's the weakness of the Phillies, is their defense. Holy moly, it's all coming. Okay. Woo! Come on. We got this. That's all it takes. A little bit of hope and everybody's back in. And Manny's up. Nobody better. Storybook ending. Come on. I'm screaming and my daughter's asleep. I just realized that. Sorry, wifey. Oh, I'm 2 floors away, so hopefully they didn't hear that. I'm both, Kevin. The Padres are just so much better of a team. The Tigers are stink city. So I'm on Padres mode right now. I've been in Padres mode for the last 3 years, so. Woo! Oh, you sweating? You sweating, Alvarado? You don't want to be facing Manny in this spot. This is a stand-up situation. Oh boy. Oh. All right. Josh Bell, 0 for 3. Strikeout and 2 lineouts. At least he's hitting the ball. Couple of line drives. Oh, 101. Woo. We got 18 new members this stream. 18. J-Dub, I don't want the womp womp trombone. Or trumpet with a harmon mute. And also make the womp womp. Manny just missed it. Come on, baby. Oh. Oh. Bell. Bat and righty. I think the play here is to put all right. Oh man, what a good ending though. That was exciting. I'm glad we got some guys on base. That was exciting. Wheeler was brutal. Abrams rookie. The longest break ever. Officially. This is the longest one break ever. There's Bobby. I think, man, this is going to be tough. We got to get through the two big boys and then we'll see. It's the same situation with the Dodgers series. You got to get through, if you can get one win, although it was a little different. But if you can just get one win, get by one of their aces, leaves the door open. Because the Padres have some depth at starting pitching. I'm not sold on Clevenger and Mania. I thought Mania was going to have a better season. 4 combined hits. Unbelievable. Josh Bell's not bad. He's not good from the right side. He's not as good from the right side. He hasn't been that good for the Padres, but look at what he did before he got to the Padres. He was having a spectacular season. He's batting like 300 with pop, switch hitter. He just hasn't found it as a Padre really yet. But he's not bad. Torkelson. They should have put Drury in there to pinch hit. Why didn't they put Drury in there to pinch hit? Bell has been worse from the right side of the plate. Drury is a left, like he hits lefties as a specialty. You're in the situation right there. I don't know, man. I'm second guessing it in retrospect, but that's what I was thinking the whole time too. Like, what's going on here? Here's Wander. I'm not gonna question Bob Melvin. O'Neal Cruz. Otani. Yeah, Michael would have put Drury in. Yeah, why do you have him? Why do you even have Drury then? There's an autograph. 2 pitcher autos out of this box of fire. It's a parallel too to 75. Luis Hill. There it is. Okay. What are we thinking for hit of the break? There's a couple options. Stick around and vote for the hit of the break. After this pack, the People's Choice hit of the break. You get to choose. And the hit of the break goes in a special case called a rhombus. All right, let's get a good look. Put it in the chat as I'm going through these cards, what you think the hit of the break should be. And we'll put like maybe three options up there. Luis Hill, green parallel to 75 autograph. Joe Ryan. auto. There's a Schwarber to 299. Vlad Chrome rookie. Will Smith Chrome rookie. Jorge Guzman auto. Gurriel Jr. Aqua to 199. Jazz Chisholm Prism. Javier auto. We've got a negative. Devin Williams. Legends in the making Acuna rookie. Corey Seager to 175. Henry Davis Ray Wave. Just kind of set that over here as a potential option so that you guys can vote. Phil Hughes auto. It's in the running. Zito definitely in the running. Barry Zito numbered to 12. 6 of 12 Barry Zito. How about this? Harper and Hoskins to 25. H is for homers. We'll put that on here too. You guys choose. Shohei batting. Randy. That's a short print, by the way. Polanco to 499. Gavin Sheets autograph. Josh Lowe, orange to 25. Josh Lowe rookie, orange to 25. I don't know. You tell me. Colton Welker auto. Jose Ramos, green to 99. Churio base. IKF to 99. Jake McCarthy gallery private issue to 250. Ryan Spikes sparkles. Kyle Lewis to 199. We got a couple wanders. Chrome, and that's the Archives 87. Cedric Mullins green to 125. Contreras autograph. Jared Kelnick looks like a red to 5, but it's actually numbered to 75. And Jimmy Key autograph. Not numbered. What are we thinking, guys? Barry auto. Davis Raywave. Let me put up the poll. You're going Contreras? Okay, I'll go Contreras. I didn't even put that on the board. What are we thinking? I mean, Zito. Everybody's on the Zito. You can vote for it. So just hold on. Let me get the poll established. It's a $5 eBay card. The Contreras. Okay. How about Zito? Everybody likes the Zito. Harper to 25. And Davis Raywave first. Okay. All right, your chance to vote for the hit of the break. Right here, right now. Let's see what the people think. In the meantime, I'll get the rhombus case ready. I guess it depends on who you choose. The votes are coming in. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. This was fun. Fun watch party. Disappointing outcome, but what do you do? Just got to have fun. It's just entertainment, you know? It's only the best ballers in the world going head to head. All right, 10 seconds left. Get your vote in. Five, 4, 3,
2. And the winner is Bryce Harper and Rhys Hoskins, 18 of 25. And I've got just the case for it. You're going to like this. Check this out. I went a little too deep on the cut of the sleeve. Ladies and gentlemen, the hit of the break. Rhys Hoskins, Bryce Harper, 18 of 25 in a red rhombus. Doesn't really work that well like that. There we go. Very cool. Congratulations, Jeffrey. You got an absolute banger there. Good times. I'm glad you guys had fun. This was really fun. I'm going to get all this packed up and shipped out by tomorrow because that's how we roll. And we'll probably do this again. I don't know, a little, it's going to be for a different game, but maybe we have a watch party and do the same kind of thing tomorrow if you guys are down. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all